Hey everyone, today I want to share a story with you about overcoming regret and finding growth. It's a personal journey that's been both challenging and transformative, so strap in because we're diving deep. It was a crisp autumn evening. I was 17, staring out my bedroom window. The orange glow of streetlights cast long shadows across the floor, and my hands trembled as I scrolled through old messages on an app I hadn't opened in months. The weight of regret sat heavy in my chest, pressing down like an invisible anchor. Last summer felt like another lifetime, a haze of confusion, self-doubt, and a desperation for validation. Back then, I thought sending pictures and videos to strangers was thrilling, a way to feel seen and desired. It wasn't until much later that I realized how deeply those actions had scarred me, leaving behind wounds I wasn't ready to confront. It all started innocently enough. A friend introduced me to a dating app during one of our late-night conversations about boys and crushes. At first, it was just harmless flirting, exchanging witty banter with guys who seemed genuinely interested in getting to know me. But somewhere along the line, things shifted. The attention became addictive, and soon I found myself seeking more. Validation, affirmation, anything to fill the void inside me. Snapchat became my playground. Each snap sent without a second thought, each video recorded with a false sense of security. I convinced myself that these moments were private, shared only between two people. But deep down, I knew better. Still, the fear didn't outweigh the rush of adrenaline that came with every new match or message. Then there was him, the guy from the long-distance relationship. We met online, bonded over music and movies, and eventually progressed to video calls. He was sweet, attentive, and made me feel special. For the first time, I allowed myself to show my face, trusting him completely. When we broke up earlier this year, it hurt, but not because of anything he did wrong. Our lives simply weren't aligned. And though he never threatened to leak anything, the possibility lingered in the back of my mind like a ghost refusing to leave. Fast forward to present day. I sit in therapy sessions twice a week, unraveling years of tangled emotions. My therapist, Miss Claire, listens patiently as I pour out my heart, recounting stories of my past mistakes and fears. She nods understandingly, her voice calm and reassuring. "You're not alone in this," she tells me one afternoon. "Many people struggle with feelings of shame after making choices they later regret. What matters most is your willingness to grow and learn from them." Her words bring comfort, but they don't erase the anxiety gnawing at me. Every night, I lie awake imagining worst-case scenarios, a screenshot of one of my old snaps circulating among classmates, whispered rumors spreading like wildfire, judgmental stares in the hallways. Even worse, what if someone uses it to blackmail me? Or worse still, shares it publicly? But then I remind myself, if they wanted to hurt me, they would have done it already. These thoughts are irrational, born from paranoia rather than reality. Yet they persist, haunting me like echoes of my own insecurities. One day, while walking home from school, I stumbled upon a quote scribbled on a park bench. "Your past does not define you, it prepares you." Something about those words struck a chord within me. Maybe I couldn't change what happened, but I could choose how I responded to it moving forward. I began journaling, writing letters to my former self, the girl who sought approval in all the wrong places. In those letters, I acknowledged her pain, validated her struggles, and reminded her of her worth. Slowly but surely, I started to rebuild my sense of identity, focusing on passions and hobbies that brought me joy instead of relying on external validation. As for the fear of being exposed, I learned to let go of the what-ifs. If someone ever tries to harm me by leaking something, it will say far more about their character than mine. People make mistakes, and holding on to guilt forever doesn't serve anyone. Instead, I focus on creating a future filled with positivity and growth. Months later, I stand in front of the mirror looking at the reflection of a girl who's come a long way. She's imperfect, yes, but also resilient and determined. Her past no longer defines her. Instead, it serves as a reminder of how far she's come. And so I breathe deeply, letting go of the chains that once bound me. Life isn't about erasing our mistakes. It's about learning from them and becoming stronger because of them. For the first time in a long time, I smile, not because someone else told me to, but because I finally believe in myself. Thank you for watching.